Welcome to episode 3 of my reviewing of all my physical CDs. Uh, this one is gonna be cool. I have no basis for that, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so I've randomly determined which one to look at. We're looking at row 2, item 11. Highway to Hell, man. This is sweet. I love AC/DC. This is just pure hard rock. Uh, if you want a riff that'll kick you in the face, uh, get Highway to Hell. I believe it's the first album with like a new producer. I think their earlier albums they had, I guess the Angus brothers, another Angus brother producing their albums. And this one, they got this dude, Mutt Lange, some shit. Anyway, it's a very different production sound. It's very warm, full, aggressive. Backing vocals are much more prominent in the mix. Um, and Rick Rubin says that this is like one of like his favorite album, like production wise, something like that. It's just this is what he comes back to. And he wants to hear like a stripped down kind of hard sound. Because I guess AC/DC, they're not like the most technically. You don't think of them at like what we think of like Rush or something like yes, some crazy flute and shenanigans. They're very stripped down. Like their energy comes from their live sound. That's them entirety as a group making a fucking song that'll punch your face in. Uh, but so I think that's what they did for the albums. They just did it live, which is nuts. And that's what I think Rick Rubin likes to do. He wants to give bands, not necessarily the live thing, but he wants to give bands like the freedom to be stripped down and be themselves, like to take away that varnish of like a kind of Phil Spector style production and just strip it down and get to the core of it. And that's what Highway to Hell does. The big one, the one that everyone knows is Highway to Hell. Um, that's a good song, but there's a lot that's sweet. Shot Down in Flames. If You Want Blood. Touch Too Much. I mean, who doesn't? Also about the cover. This is the American version, and the Australian version, it's all covered in flames, and there's a devil symbol or something. But America, we're too prudish about that, so it's not there. It's a big album. I mean, you probably should get it. It's awesome. It's just 3 power chords, but what you don't understand sometimes is that it's got a subtlety. I'm not gonna say subtlety, but there's a cohesion. I mean, that rhythm is rock solid. I mean that it's simple, but I dare you to replicate it. And many people have. Many people have tried and failed. There's always somebody who's trying to be like AC/DC these days, and it's tough. It's tough to get that energy. Impossible, I would say. There's nobody who is AC/DC. This was when Bon Scott was still the lead singer. This was right before his death. And yeah, just kind of cheeky, kind of tongue-in-cheek Nanu. A Mork and Mindy reference. So it's not, but it's fun, it's aggressive, the riffs will split you apart. The drumming, Phil Rudd, simple grooves, but his shit is rock solid and yet has like a bit of a swing to it. Just listen to it, dude. If you haven't, You should. I give it. I'm giving it things. 5 fingers.